Hello and welcome to the channel. This is a Cub Cadet 4-cycle weed whacker. 4-cycle. All number tags peeled off. Today we're going to be replacing the carburetor on it. Working out of my home today. So, let's take your air filter, which has a makeshift air filter on it, and air filter housing off. Just unsnaps. You're left with 2 bolts. Now those are Torex T25s, or you can use a flat blade like I'm going to use today, screwdriver, and take them out. That guy was actually a little loose. We're just strictly replacing the carburetor and intake gasket on it today. We have a new, nice new carburetor here. Nice new Zama carburetor. Nice new intake gasket. Not any of the Chinese parts. So you undo your bolts, you have that there. This guy's actually missing the O-ring out of there. It should be on that. Fortunately for us, the new carb comes with an O-ring on it already. So make sure things look about right, you know. Everything looks about the same. So our next step is going to be to take off the old fuel line. In order to do that, pretty much just pull it. In this case, it pulled out of the tank. So now that the fuel lines are out of the way, have throttle cable disconnected, all that good stuff, just gonna check this out here. So technically speaking, the intake gasket, which is this little guy here, is actually part of this whole big gasket assembly. So what I'll do in this case is I'll just double gasket it. I've had great success with it. Never really had an issue. So we'll get her put together and I'll show you what it looks like. So now that we've got the fuel lines on, throttle cable connected, got our new gasket on, we're going to line up our bolt holes here. Line them up, push them in. We're going to go back to that flathead screwdriver. Make them decently tight. Don't have to go anything super crazy on these. Just as long as it's tight enough. That's all you need. Alrighty. And you put your air filter back in. And that's how you put a carburetor on a Cub Cadet 4-cycle. Go ahead and fire it up for you here. So we took it down to the floor to start it, just to make sure everything was safe. And there you have it.